What's up, geeks and gamers? My name is Drementfh, and welcome to Thorium Gaming, and it's time to hop back into the Retribution, our attempts to take all of the old dwarf holds, especially Karak 8 Peaks, with Belegar Iron Hammer himself. So we've made some progress moving east. It's been great. We've got a couple of rebels down here. I'm not too worried about them, even though they're Coronate rebels. And in the west, over here, we've got Joneth Drakbeard, who's kind of holding the line against, well, Ikit Claw and all of his storm vermin again. It's one big pain in the butt army that we have to deal with. It's got 4 units of Slayers as is. Apologize for the hiccup there. Let's grab another set of Dwarf Warriors. We can afford that. And we can even start looking towards getting another army on the go. Our upkeep is massive right now compared to the amount of places that we have. So there's a reason for that. We did go in last time and look here because we have Karak 8 Peaks and the head of the Silver Road. We've got 2 places that we got to reserve, and then the Dwarf Tinkerer's shop, which gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Choking on my own spit. That's great. So we can start getting our siege workshop here. We don't need to get the barracks, the sparring chamber, the clan barracks, and then the mustering hall in here, but we can get it at the Pillars of Grungy and Mount Silverhorn. Of course, we got to start that on the next turn. What we really have to worry about now is Clan Moors is getting pretty powerful down here, and we are going to have to take them on eventually. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to take Belegar to the east, all the way to Mount Squighorn, complete the Silver Road, then we're going to go up and take out Mount Gunbad, and that will get us the Perfidious Sneak Grudge done. We get a Master Rune of Spite, some Oath Gold, and oh, it's just 5 battles against them, so we're going to get that regardless. It's going to come up in our next attack. We are still trying to gather up a lot of resources and raise these areas up. Belegar's army needs a turn or 2 to recover. And then the High King is there. Let's look at what we can do with diplomacy for right now. Non-aggression pact with Karak Kadrin and a trade agreement. We get some money off them for that. That'll give us money per turn, and it gives us a strong, reliable-ish ally.
By the comet.
Now, the Golden Order, if we can get military access with them,
friendship is more valuable. Empire's blessings.
That'll get us going up there.
Yes.
We can't get a defensive alliance or a military alliance with anyone else, but we could confederate with Karaza Karak. They only have 2 places, but I don't really want to bring that on board just yet, because it'll be a little bit of a shot to our diplomatic relations with all others. Now, we do have all of this to do. We're not going to do outposts or upgrade our buildings right now. We're just going to let the other nations go and see how it works out. I'm kind of worried about what's going to happen with Skaven Blight. Ikit Claw, if he goes west and leaves us alone, it's fine. But Clan Scryer is in a position right now to be the bane of our existence. We're going to try and conglomerate a little bit of these areas here, especially the ruins that aren't ruins. They're infested by the Skaven. We're going to build those up. We're going to get Varenka Hills and Barag Dawazbag back. We got some buildings damaged at here. Beastmen raids. Repairing them is actually kind of important. It's not going to cost us too much money. It's fine. So we get those going. And we got our Peg Street Pawn Shop done. So that gives us a lot of tradable goods at Sartosa. And if we upgrade Sartosa, that'll actually do a lot for us. Now, I didn't want to claim the High King as our own just yet, but I think we might have to, because then we can use this army, which has some Longbeards in it and another Thane. Oh, he's got the Bugman last name. We can start taking over Varenka Hills and everything. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in, go to Quick Deal, join Confederation, and offer that to the High King.
Yes.
Now, we're going to take some diplomatic penalties with everyone else, but that is fine for now. Now, Thorgrim, we're going to get you to use the underway and come over here. So you can go get Varenka Hills and Barag Dawazbag back. Now, the Pillars of Grungi don't have a really good... Oh, they do have a good garrison. And he's got a lot of heroes and a lot of trolls, and a snotling pump wagon and a goblin rock lava. So we're not going to worry about that right now. Now, Ikit Claw's secondary army is going down south. We can probably fight this off with a garrison if we have to. Lucini and Riffraffa are the ones that would be under attack from it mostly. We're only making 73 coins per turn right now. Arimanius Blackbeard has not moved. We're going to get him to come up and just check out Karagdron to see if it's actually infested by the Skaven. I think this is Queek himself. It is. So we're just going to have to deal with that as we go. Let the other nations go and see what's up. Now, if Ruglash Backstabber comes over towards Karazakarak or just stays in the Pillars of Grungi, we can sally out and deal with them once Belegar is healed up a little bit. He's starting to recruit again. You know what, we'll take that trade agreement. We could always use a little bit of reputation gain, I should say, with the Wood Elves. Zarduk is gone. And we're getting more from trade tariffs. That's actually boosting us up a fair bit. So, Belegar, your army is now set. Ooh, there's a lot of goblin armies there. Our resolve wouldn't do much for us. I'm not too worried about that. I know we're trying to fight more, but I just want to get this over and done with. So we'll occupy it. Get rid of that. And the Ulthar's Raiders Ranger Regiment is now under our command, and the Peak Gate Guard. Some expert hammers, so we get extra research, and we got the fitted a sneak done. Master Rune of Spite causes damage to combatants while they're all around, and it's enabled if they're in melee. It's got an unlimited duration. Yeah, that is a very, very good rune. So fighting them was a good idea. We're not going to do that right now. We're going to put the High King into Varenka Hills. Colonize Varenka Hills, and we're going to get it up and running, and then we're going to go down and take Barag Dwazbag, because now we're getting a fair bit of coin coming in. And is that Skarsnik himself? No, it isn't. They've got a Waaagh going on. I just don't know where. And there's Skarsnik. We might have to fall back to Karazakarak anyway. We're going to do the King's Share because we need more cash right now. And we got to get engaged and try to get down to... No, we don't want to assassinate. We want to... Oh wait, that is the Doom Engineer, isn't it? Let's see if we can actually kill him off. Alright, can't do that. Alright, Barag Dwazbag, and then we can kind of hold here, which is fine. I do, however, want to go in and go to Belegar, because he doesn't have any runes yet. We got lots of new things, but the... Where are our runes in here? Magic items, the rune should be here, and the Master Rune of Spite. We are going to toss onto Belegar Ironhammer. We're going to give him the Rune of Cleaving to give him some more armor-piercing damage. And we're going to give him a Rune of Fire, just to add some flaming damage to his attacks as well. He has got some skills now, because we kind of auto-resolved that battle, which we're trying to do less of. I am trying to do less of it, but at the same time, getting back into all this right now, I kind of need to focus. So we got Foe Seeker. We get Blade Shield, that'll help him out. Go to our Master Engineer here. So we've got pretty much everything that we'd want for the upper ones. Ooh, the Rune of Grimnir. Put that one on there. Our Thane already has Deadly Onslaught, and he's already got 3 points of training. So let's make him harder to hit. And that should be our Runesmith here. We have Strike the Runes, which is great. We got the last Rune of Breaking slot. Let the other nations go. If we can take Mount Squeakhorn, great. If not, we'll fall back. Getting Belegar's army up a little bit more is really important. I just don't want that Doom Engineer to come up where we can't deal with it as easily. Karazakarak is going to become a major holding point. Oh, yeah, 2 armies are in there. One is a... Yeah, we're going to decline that attack. We don't want to fight that. There's a lot of Beastmen over there. Alright, let's see what we got here. Okay, so... Skarsnik is going up north.
You daft git!
Not for all that truth in the world.
Tough call. We could combine some of these regiments. We have dwarf warriors that we need to name. Alright, let's focus on this in just a minute. Can we get the High King to Belegar the Wasbag? Okay, Belegar the Wasbag is
Forwards!
currently under the occupation
For the Karazhan
of
Claw.
Clan Moors. And I think we just doomed the High King because the Beastmen might come down and fight him now, which is bad. Could be worse, but it's not great for us right now. Skavenblight still has the pair of armies out front. I don't want to leave Ikit with a full army there and take Joneth out to deal with Tabaro. Same time, I kind of do. And we got Arimanus back here.
I challenge the Urk.
Let's see if we can get rid of that Doom
Don't
Engineer.
think so.
No, no luck. And if we gotta go to war with Clan Moors, that'll just make things even worse, because he's got all of his special troops up there. So now the real question becomes, do we want to try and take Mount Squighorn? Our troops are kind of banged up. What's he got for troops in there? He's got lots of trolls. So why don't we do a tit-for-tat trade and just fall back to Karazakarak? And if they take the Pillars of Grungi, we can go back and retake it further away from their reinforcements. But let's also check out what grudges we have on the go right now. So we've only got the 4, so 5 battles against Clan Moors, whatever. We're not going to do that just yet. Raid any region belonging to the following race, Greenskins. So we can probably do that here pretty quickly. Wow, we've actually got 2 for that. Alright, well, we'll let the other nations go and see what happens. Them holding Belegar the Wasbag is not good for us. And I'm not so...
Only true vengeance will make me.
And there's the war declaration. That's an automatic defeat, so we're just gonna ignore it. So now we got Queek Head Taker, as well as the Crooked Moon. This is the problem with Belegar's army, is you can't really sort out that sort of stuff. Wow, Akendorf, are they gonna just sack it? Alright, so they didn't go towards the Pillars of Grungi. Karazakarak should be getting a good garrison now.
Lord of the England. You'll be joking.
Akendorf was raised, which doesn't help us.
Ready.
Still making a fair bit of coin per turn, though.
Think again.
Alright, that's Skarsnik himself. They swapped armies. Are you at war with Clan Moors?
Stop right
They
off.
are at war with Clan Moors, so that may not be as bad as we think it is. Pillars of Grungi, we could put a watch room in, put some more garrison there. Grab a gem mine, and that just leaves us a little bit short to get the siege workshop.
Revenge incarnate.
Oh, that is not cool.
No comply. No. Bad idea.
thirsts for war.
What in here can we kind of get rid of to get peak guard? Well, let's get rid of one unit of Slayers.
Summon me if you dare.
And we'll recruit that. So that gives them a very solid line. And with Miragliano's garrison, that should be enough to hold out against them.
War? Using guild routes.
Alright, so that sets us up here. A little bit of apple spice tea on a cold day, because it's been super cold up here.
I am revenge.
So much so that our
incarnate.
pipes actually froze last night for me and my fiance. So, yeah. That's the thing that's happened. It's great. You can hear the enthusiasm in my voice. Alright, a decisive feat at Pillars of Grungy, that's fine. Well, they just raided it. So, not a big deal there. We're just gonna have to figure this whole area out. I would love to get a peace treaty with my Scryer, but we can take the control there. Alright, so the Pillars of Grungy are banged up a little bit. That's fine. We got 2 Waaagh armies up there, though.
Don't hold your breath.
It's
Something
not
wrong
too
with your head.
encouraging. Let's go over and see what's happening with Miragliano right now, because I believe it's under siege.
For the wisdom of Belegar.
You know what? We're just gonna do that.
Let us begin.
Now, Ikit doesn't have a lot left.
Ready.
We've only got Quarrelers, Rangers, and one set there.
Small brain.
Gutter Runners, Warp Fire Throwers.
The axe thirsts for war.
That was a lot of Skaven. And we'll give you hard to hit. Then your
Time
Thane.
for a reckoning.
Get the Runic Grimnir. And a level of Blade Shield. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I guess we don't have to do it that way. We can do it for slightly more here. Just all 5 of the units back. Alright, so that'll help us out there. And we repulse them, which I'm okay with. Now, Belegar. Oh, I am tempted to see. What can we do for peace treaties right now?
Warpstone.
There. Black Spider Tribe we don't care about.
The nation calls.
One rug.
I can't do any of that, and our clan loyalty is up.
What?
So much that we could be doing that we can't.
True king.
If we send you to Varenka Hills, we create another lord temporarily to get Akendorf back.
Belegar Ironhammer.
I just don't want to leave Karazakarak unguarded. So, we should have some lords that we don't have to pay the initial cost for. Yeah, I guess Flippy can come back, and he can go there. That'll be his job, assuming he doesn't get killed.
It is agreed.
Okay, assassinate.
He will die by my axe.
Alright, Arimanius, you're supposed to be our person out in the field.
You're not right, Ned.
And we'll let the other nations go and see how it works out. didn't take it. That's kind of troubling. I was kind of hoping that Clan Morris would take Varinka Hills if they were going to do it, and then we could come back down from the mountain and just slaughter them, but apparently not. We got some grudges building up, too.
My axe thirsts for war.
Alright, let's just get in and colonize Akendorf.
Let us begin.
Alright, so that helps us out there. We lost Belegar, but we're kind of still fighting over that whole territory. Varinka Hills. We just get going up a little bit. Oh, there's a Clan Verm's army there.
No, you failed.
But we did get the King's share, so that's a lot more tariffs. Longbeards, where are all of the... Yeah, there we go. Hammers and Longbeards. And marching songs. All infantry units. We want to get to Iron Price. Let's do Call Upon Oaths of Old right now. We gotta start upgrading our infantry. And Glippy actually won his combat,
Yes.
which is kind of surprising. Well, not surprising per se. Start building up Glippy's army, because we're going to need that soon. I don't want to put Belegar there, just in case he gets ambushed by all of those armies.
I stand defiant.
Alright, Manius, we don't have the coin to do anything with your talents right now.
Gotland. Yes?
Now, Joneth Drakbeard, because Ikit Claw is hurt, and you have the forces available,
Moving.
we're going to send you to destroy Tabaro.
Yes.
I'll let the other nations go. I know it's been a lot of auto-resolving this week. To be honest, the whole pipes thing last night, it was not a very warm night, so there is that. And because Tabaro is within range for Herdstone, they're not going to be able to rebuild that if we destroy it. Does mean Joneth is taking a few small pieces of attrition. Let's go over here. We've got 8 grudges on the go right now, and we're irked. So that's slowing a lot of things down.
No chance.
If we just keep building up grudges, that's not going to be good. So, Glippy, you're actually going to get swapped out for a much more efficient lord, and that is High King himself.
Send me to vengeance.
No offense to you, Glippy, he's just got all of his cool little weapons, and that works. And the only good thing is as we start getting more of these up, we get more and more chances for slayers. Alright, let's figure out what we're doing here first. We've got bare minimum gold, so we're gonna go here. A Pyrrhic victory. Clan rats. What would it cost us? You know, we're actually just gonna break the siege.
Not likely.
Oh, that's not good. We might have just screwed ourselves over there. Well, Ikit Claw can't do much.
Yes.
If we can get out to the water, we can get back fairly easily. So that's what he's going to be doing for the next few turns. I hope, anyway.
Onward.
Now, Belegar Ironhammer's army, can we take on Skarsnik? There's a lot of
Don't hold
goblins.
your breath.
Not too many
Think
orcs,
again.
though. We do have a third army there.
Squeak.
They've also got
Grand scheme is
all of
discordant.
the Skaven.
True king of 8 peaks.
So we'd be fighting everything there. That's not good.
It is time.
Right, we have Longbeards that we can get now. Isn't that one of Thorgrim's abilities that he allows Longbeards to be everywhere? Well, he's got Wallbreaker, which is nice. Stats aren't that great. He doesn't even have High King or Ancient Bloodline. We don't want to wound him for 3 turns.
By my hammer it will be done.
Now, Akendorf is getting rebuilt. What about our core provinces? Not ready to level up yet. 2 turns. It'll give us Iron Drakes, Thunderers. That'd be nice. What's it gonna cost? Kind of 4 grand. So we're actually gonna save that. What we can do though is go over to our hero, who should be somewhere in here.
For clan honor.
And our Imam got wounded. So that's the thing that happened. Alright, we'll let the other nations go and see what happens. I know a lot of veteran Total War players are right now screaming at my bad generalship, but that's fine. Alright, a decisive victory. You know, we're just gonna take it. I know, more auto-resolving when I said I wasn't gonna, but
Only true
It's been a stressful
vengeance
day.
will make.
and the Drementfh Fangs are now at war with us, so we are... We're losing territory left, right, and center as that Beastman army just keeps moving west.
Lun's air.
Because that actually gives us the ability to go in and deal with them. We're gonna have to fight that battle. First things first,
Revenge incarnate.
let's get Belegar Ironhammer. Another point in Blade Shield. His
Zolrikai.
engineer, we're gonna go with Ancestral Grudge.
Ready.
The Thane, another point in Blade Shield.
True king.
And now the Rune of Negation is against magical armies. But we're gonna get it anyway, so we have all the abilities. And it's all said and done.
Belegar Ironhammer. To battle.
So let's charge in, and this will be our big fight of the day. Saying it's a close victory. But we're gonna go in and fight this ourselves. Now, with any luck, we'll be able to use that unit of rangers we got here to our advantage, and we do have some Clan Angron allies coming in, so should be decent enough. If we can wipe this army out, like it and the Waaagh, before the Skaven show up, that would be amazing. I think we're just gonna press as hard as we can and just get in there and get to the thick of it. They might start close in this corner, so we'll have to advance. Do as much damage as we can on the field. This is where I dislike not having mages, because right now a good pyromancer or death themed one would be great. Alright, so there's our main group.
We demand blood for the ancestor gods.
So that is almost in range for our archers. That's going to be in range there. Let's get Belegar as close up front as we can. We'll take the engineer over here. He should have the ability to fire at will. We're going to send our Slayers on a flank run with our Rangers over there. Alright, so what we got to do to make sure that this fight goes our direction is we got to get engaged as quickly as possible. Now, there's an Arachnarok spider in there. I don't like that. And Rune of Negation, that's Rune of Slowness, Rune of Speed. Oh, it's damage resistance. It's a ward save. Okay, that's better. We do have the Zifbar 42 pounders. Now, are you... No one else is in range. So, we're going to advance. Best we can. Make some really good time to get up to where our rangers are. Belegar get out front. Rune Lord there, and Thane there.
Understood.
Our grudge throwers should be just decimating this as quickly as possible. Now the rest of the reinforcements are coming in. The Skaven will be here in a minute. So
Let the vengeance begin.
that killed off a lot of goblins. I don't know if we're actually going to be able to get them before everything else sorts out.
For the Kadas and Gore! Rage far! Rage fast!
Alright, everything's looking okay.
That'll do!
Let's pause real quick and advance our troops even more. Because we want to get our quarrelers within range. Let's get Belegar up front. If we can use our heroes to good advantage, that might not cost us as many troops.
For the High King!
It's so hard to see on this background sometimes with how the color schemes work out. Let's get the Slayers in with the Arachnarok Spider. Oh, the room priest has got to be on this side. Alright, we got some reinforcements coming in, but they're not great reinforcements. We're going to kind of use them as a flank force here. Belegar, toss down your Oath Stone. For our runes. Go there.
For Grimnir! blood! Yes, yes!
Alright, the Ragnarok Spider is pretty much being pushed out. But the Skaven have made it to the field, which does not help us.
Yes, yes! This is an order! To battle!
At least if we manage to slaughter off a fair amount of the goblins. If we can break the orcs and goblins, I should say, it'll allow us to get set up for when we have to fight in the middle. Fight the Skaven. Okay, so the enemy lord is dead.
That'll do!
If we can completely rout the orcs and goblins, which I don't know if we're going to be able to before the Skaven get involved in this fight. Okay, we've got some completely shattered units out here.
True king! Dwarf warriors! Warriors! Yes! Take your targets well!
Alright, let's realign our front line.
This instant! Moving out! Mountains! Belegar bless our aid! Nothing can stop us!
Alright, looking pretty good there.
It is a reckoning! We are relentless! Move now!
I'll take one of these units of miners to go after them. So let's do two.
It is a reckoning! True king of everpeak!
Oh, here come the Skaven spells. Thankfully they're on our garrison allies, which is not bad for us.
Attack the arms! Slayers!
Alright, let's pause this for a quick sec. We're gonna lose a lot of decent units here, but we can maybe do some damage control. That is so many Skaven. Okay, we're still doing good. Our troops are holding on.
Let us a reckoning.
Alright, we are still doing alright.
Dwarf warriors!
I have a feeling that the Grey Seer here is going to be doing most of the damage. So we'll see how that works out. Got lots of quarrelers.
Kill them! Master engineer! Strike out!
Oh, wait, those are storm vermin. If they're retreating, yeah, we want to destroy them.
Now! Ah! As you can!
Alright, where is their leader? There he is.
I'm guild approved. Drag them.
Rage far, rage fast! Fire on the foe!
Got.
For the ancestors! Hammer them!
Well, they've got some artillery on the field too. Just don't know where it is. A lot of their stuff's retreating though.
Alright. Word of vengeance.
We demand blood!
Alright, we're starting to see some major fractures in their morale, which is definitely helping us out.
Ancestors!
There are a lot of bodies on this battlefield. Speed it up just a bit.
Aye, as ye command! Dwarf warriors!
Runesmith.
Dwarf warriors! For the ancestor
Let's set
gods!
these quarrelers up here to just start shooting into that melee.
Quarrelers! Range fire! Range fast! Yes, Lord!
We can actually get them to destroy those plague monks. Okay, there's the Doom Diver catapult, so...
Fight! War of vengeance! Grudge thrower!
Our grudge throwers are out of ammo? Okay,
For the
well
High
that's a thing.
King!
I haven't actually seen that happen before. I don't usually use artillery that much, so...
Move now.
I know, surprising.
Rage fire! Rage fast! Battle ready!
Yes, the individual who likes cavalry a lot doesn't use a lot of war machines.
Hammerers! Belegar Iron Hammer! I suppose. Very well. If you insist.
We can break that Grey Seer.
Hammerers! Down!
Okay, they're shattered. Okay, it looks like we're almost ready to wrap this up. They should start flagging and failing pretty quickly here. There we go. Now we're just going to end the battle. It's a Pyrrhic victory, but it's a victory, and I don't think we're going to lose any major units. We might use the Dwarf Warriors with great weapons that we haven't named yet, I don't think. Well, that was kind of a chaotic little mess, but we've got lots of kills under our belt. Tons of kills. Almost every one of our decent units had triple digits. Our hammers were almost at 300. Our Dragonback Slayers are almost at 350. And our Grudge Throwers did some major work too, so... yeah, that's awesome. Really hoping that we don't lose too many of our units, because we're going to lose 3 of our units to begin with, so we'll see how many survived due to my generalship, which is awesome. Yeah, they only had like a third of their army, third. We lost about half of ours total. But elite dwarven units can be recovered. I mean, Belegar did some major work. I don't know why it's taking so long to load back into the main campaign screen, but it's a thing. Killing that Arachnarok spider early was really helpful, and being able to knock out a lot of orcs and goblin units early allowed us to keep pushing forward. I would have liked to have been able to have pulled back, but I didn't want to allow all three of the Orc and Goblin and Skaven armies to come together and hit us all at once. We don't have a lot of AoE in that regard. We do have the Rune Lord, which I'm still have to remember they have an explosive rune, but we only have the Zupar army ability thanks to our engineer as real AoE right now. This is partially why I don't play the dwarves a whole lot. I miss magic. And on a battlefield like that, magic would have been so good. But dwarves are incredibly tough, so there is that. And a lot of our quarrelers are all rank 3 gold now, the best they can be. I think Belegar got, yeah, it looks like Belegar got more kills than all of his 3 combined. Nah, just about the same. But that Rune of Spite is really, really, really powerful. Constant damage to everyone around him. He just drops them constantly. It's pretty good. Every now and then we get one of these really long ones. Usually when it involves 2 or 3 additional factions. So us fighting 3 armies with 2 of our own. Yeah, it's trying to sort out all the math and everything to begin with at the end. Okay, we lost the Axe Guard and a set of Dwarf Warriors with great weapons, but everything else survived. Now, they're separated. Alright, Kidnapper. Alright, got Ransom. Scolder Guard. No Grimlings Ironbreakers. The Expert Rune Guard. We completed another thing. Alright, so we're gonna get those Rune Guard because they are, or the Ironbreakers I should say. They're amazing. And since we can't hire them on our own right now, and these Dwarf Warriors are going to become the Reborn Axe Guard, because why not? This made it up to gold status, so the Motar, because we got a channel sub with Mo as her acronym, so we're going to do that. Let's go in and do Belegar's stats first. So we've got 1. Let's go with Blade Master to make him easier to hit things. Our engineer, I don't really want any of that. We're gonna get speed. Speed's important. Thane is just gonna keep getting more stabby and destroy, and the Renegation is gonna get upgraded. We're gonna name these Dwarf Warriors at a later time. For Regiments of Renown, Rangers with great weapons to add to the Shadow Division. Scolder Guard, anti-infantry, armor piercing, armored. Their range is 90. Their range is 90. Wow, actually, yeah, we're gonna take those as a dwarf mechanical unit. Now we can't advance any further right now without anything else, but we did devastate these 2 armies. All 3 of these armies. So when we come back next week, we're going to be able to deal with that pretty well. But I think that's what we're going to call it for this week, guys. If you liked the video, please consider hitting that like button. If you'd like to join up with the 232, join me in this or other Let's Plays, just hit that subscribe button and make sure you turn your notifications on so you don't miss when a new video goes out. And remember, guys, life is a game, so play to win. And until next time, take care.